Thank you guys for tuning in to the DK Custom Products channel. I'm Dwayne and this is Kevin.
And today we're going to talk about something that we've mentioned a lot in the forums and in different YouTube comments, and that is the difference between the SuperTrapp style exhaust and a wide open style of exhaust. Specifically in this one, we're looking at the Rush exhaust.
And for those of you that don't know, the SuperTrapp style exhaust we're referring to is the style of exhaust that has the disc at the end of the exhaust system as a way to prevent reversion, increase exhaust velocity, optimize exhaust flow characteristics. But before we get into that, we'd appreciate if you guys would like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. That would really help us out.
This is another video on Devin, the DK, on his 2014 Street Glide with the Stage 4 on it. Now, Devin is young, and he's a bit of a speed demon. He likes to go fast. He wants to have the most power. And it's commonly accepted that the SuperTrapp or disc-style exhaust produces the most power that you can get out of a Harley exhaust. And so that's what he went with, even though we all made fun of him when he would ride up and ask him how he likes his Honda. Because the disc-style does not sound very much like a Harley. It's a very subdued exhaust note, and it's not loud at all. But he did that because he wants to get the most power he can, because he likes to accelerate fast, and more, he likes to go fast. He drag races all the time with different friends, and even with the, should we talk about his friends with the Highway Patrol? And go, we should talk about that. We shouldn't talk about his racing with the Highway Patrol. I guess.
We'll cut that.
We shouldn't talk about his racing with Mississippi State Troopers. I guess
I'll cut that out.
Okay,
but then I won't cut it out.
So he's had the SuperTrapp on there. So what we did is we did a back-to-back comparison of his Stage 4 with the SuperTrapp style mufflers, slip-ons on there, and then with some open Rush mufflers with no baffles, the Thunder Torque inserts in there. And we were prepared to see that the SuperTrapp outperformed the Rush by quite a bit, and we were a little bit surprised.
Right, and just a little backstory, if you watched any of our past videos on exhaust, you know that we are big proponents of preventing exhaust reversion. Exhaust reversion is the #1 killer of exhaust performance on a V-twin, especially because, you know, reversion is just inherent for a V-twin. And the Thunder Torque inserts, they work to prevent reversion. The SuperTrapp disc also help to prevent reversion.
That's one of the reasons why the disc style exhaust is so popular with people who are wanting to get every last little bit out, because they're very good at stopping reversion.
Right.
And they're tunable.
Yeah, they are tunable. Very, very, very tunable. But the downside is the sound. You know, Harley, a big thing is how it sounds. A lot of people don't like that puffy sound. So it's kind of a trade-off.
Yeah. So so let's look at the chart. The red line is the SuperTrapp. The blue line are the Rush totally open exhaust with the Thunder Torque inserts in there. And you can see from 2000 to 2800 RPM, the Rush works better, significantly better. Like the difference between 80 foot-pounds and 97 foot-pounds of torque. I mean, 17 extra foot-pounds.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like we have said in other videos, you don't really want to be getting hard on the throttle at low RPM. But that extra torque is there even if you're at partial throttle. Okay, and then from about 2700 RPM to 3200 RPM, the SuperTrapp style, the disc style, outperforms the Rush with the Thunder Torque inserts in there by a little bit.
And then you can see at about 3200 RPM, the Thunder Torque insert starts to take the lead, and take over and give you higher peak torque numbers and carry that power band a little further. So if you take anything away from this chart, take this. Exhaust flow characteristics are key to exhaust performance. You know, it just is. And this chart shows that.
Right. So Devin's been running his Honda sounding Harley for years. Believing that it was giving the best power, because that is commonly accepted that the disc style are the best. And you do see from 28 to 32 that it is a little bit better, but he's running a lot of the time above 3,200 RPM. I would say most of the time above 3,200 RPM. And the rush with the Thunder Torque inserts are actually a little bit better.
Right. And then also worth noting, as you know, even though it's not as relevant because horsepower doesn't take over until 52 RPMs, you get the edge with the Thunder Torque inserts over the SuperTrapp style. But, you know, this is just semantics. You know, a lot of it is your riding style, how you ride, where you want your power to be. But, you know this. Preventing reversion is key to optimizing performance.
Right, and both of these exhausts are very good at preventing reversion. And we just, out of curiosity, wanted to know. We were actually of the belief that before we did this run, that the disc style was going to outperform the rush with the TTIs by quite a bit. And we were surprised that it didn't. Now, that's not saying that every exhaust will perform this well compared to the
SuperTrapp,
to the disc style, but this particular one did. And I don't know, did Devin end up leaving? I think Devin ended up leaving the rush on there
with the Thunder Torque inserts in there,
because he's getting us a little bit more power that way, and we don't have to keep asking about his Honda.
So the Thunder Torque inserts are a very universal way to prevent exhaust reversion, increase exhaust velocity, and they work in virtually any V-twin Harley exhaust that I'm aware of. But if you have questions about fitment, give us a call, shoot us an email to support@dkcustomproducts.com, or leave us a comment down below.
Y'all ride safe.